So then, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now we'll be talking about this language called Java. Okay. So what are the things known about you? I mean, know you about the Java? Java means what? If you get that
It's
word, how you feel that?
it's a programming language which generally used for uh,
Yes, of
like
course.
basic programming language.
Yes, of course. Of course. Okay. So Java is a one of the language. I can also say it's a one of the programming language. It is used to build an application. Okay. So Java, let me write. Java is a programming language used to build an application. So why do we learn the programming language first of all? See, human can easily understand any language with any people, but machines does not understand the proper human languages. So that's why we should learn the machine interpreted languages, then we can easily communicate with the machine. So that's why we should learn the programming language to communicate with the machine. Okay, so this is the basic thing. So Java is a what? It's a programming language used to build an application. Okay, so then you will be getting one doubt. What is this programming language? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Programming language means what? Okay, so I would say the language which is used to write some instruction. Okay, so without instruction machine cannot do anything. Yes or no? We should do the what? A proper instruction. So how we can do the instruction? By writing the codes. Okay, so the language which is used to write some instruction to get some work done by the system or a machine. Okay, system or a machine. So this is known as programming language. So I hope you clearly understood this point. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So very simple to understand. So if you want to communicate with the machine or machine want to be machine, it will be completely do the work. You need to give the some instruction. How we can give the instruction? By writing the codes. If you give the instruction, then it will be worked on by the systems or machine. Okay. So this is known as what? Programming language. So generally, we have a three category. How many category we have? So there are three types of programming language. So what are those? Very simple. The first one, high level language. Okay, so here three part. First one is the low level language, high level language, low level language, and intermediate. language. I will tell you what is a high level language and what is a low level language and what is the intermediate language. Okay, first let me type it as high level language. First one is the word
High level language.
high level language. So what you get in your mind if you tell this high level language. So high level language in the sense anybody can easily read that. Okay, so the language which is easily readable and understandable. Okay, and interact with the programmer is known as high level language. Uh, any language, I'll just give the small definition to understand. Any language which is easily readable. Any language easily readable and understandable. Yes or no? What I am typing over here, you can easily understand. This is called as high-level language. Yes or no? So if I write any program, the programmer can easily understand it. Yes or no? Is it true or false?
Yes, sir.
And it is, and also it is interactable by the programmer. Interactable by the programmer is known as what? Which language?
High
High
level language.
level, high level language. Okay. Okay. Interactable. Okay. I would say some example of this. Example, I would say. So C is there. Yeah. C plus plus. Then I would say this Java and then there is or Python. Okay, etc. So many different languages are available in the market. So these all of the high level language. Okay, so I hope you clearly understood the first kind of programming language. Clear? No doubts? The second
Yes,
one
sir.
is low level language. So what is this? A low level language. So any language which is easily understandable and executed by the machine. Okay. So here our part is nothing, only the machine. It will be completely understanding that language and that it will be executed by the machine. Okay. So I would write it any language which is easily understand 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 and executed 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 by the machine is known as low level language. Okay, so let's say one example for this. So what are the examples? Simple. You can easily understand. See now, so machine cannot understand our language, so that's why we have to give some binary. Okay, binary in the sense zero or one. Yes or no? Zero or one, or I can say with true or false.
False.
So this can be understandable by the machine. Okay, high level languages means what? It is easily understandable by the programmer and interactable by the programmer, and everybody can read this. But a low level language means only the machine can understand, machine can only execute it. So which is nothing but a binary. The third one is intermediate language. Third one is the what? This intermediate language. So what is this intermediate language? Intermediate in the sense, so neither understandable by the human nor understandable by the machine. Okay, so this is called as intermediate language. So that's why I write this any language which is neither understandable by the human nor by the machine is known as inter is known as intermediate language. Okay. So how many types in the programming language? Three languages. One is high level language, low level language, intermediate language. Okay. So intermediate language in the sense these all are the byte codes. This is the byte code, our intermediate language. So that it will be understood by the human also and machine. So is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. So now I'm going to give the small history, very small history of Java. So Java is a high-level programming language. High-level programming uh, just because I'm audible. Hello.
Sorry, sir. Due to network disconnected.
Okay. So I hope you got these points.
Sorry, sir.
It's visible or not for you?
Not yet visible.
I already shared screen again and
Can you
share.
stop sharing and reshare?
Yes. Now, no.
No, no, sir.
Okay. Let me. Okay. So now visible, right?
Yeah, now visible.
Okay. So I hope you got these points. Hmm?
Yes, sir. Uh,
So high
up
level
to
language,
second point. I
low
was
level language.
Intermediate language. You explain.
Yeah, intermediate language is nothing but, see, either human can understand or machine also can understand. Okay, so this kind of things is called as intermediate language. Okay, it's also known as byte code. Okay, how it will be converted, I think I will let you know when I explain in the Java architecture. Okay, so before that, let me give that small and very small history about the Java. Java is a high-level programming language. Again, what happened? Anything went wrong?
Sir?
Yes, audible, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's audible.
Fine, fine, fine. High-level programming language, which is used to develop an application. Okay, so actually, it is developed by the language is developed by James Gosling. Who is that? James Gosling. So he is the father of Java. Okay, James Gosling in the year of 1996. Okay, so it is the first version of the Java developed. Understood? So this is the simple issue about the Java. We don't want to waste too much time in the issue and all. Yeah. So uh, since we are using the Java language, so it has some certain features. Okay, so and also I can say it's one of the advantages things. So what are the different features available in the Java features for Java? Okay, so now we are discussing some little bit important point in Java. The very first feature. So I would say this is the simple. Okay, I'll just type it in the very simple format. Java is a simple programming language. Programming language. So simple means what? So it's completely based on the syntax. Okay, if you learn the syntax, you can easily write the codes. Okay, it's a completely syntactical language. So that's why it's a very simple. Okay, so there is no theory, nothing else. Just we have a codes. If you remember that syntax, we can easily write the codes. And I'm going to explain this second feature. So what does it? So Java is a platform platform independent platform independent. So what is the meaning of this platform independent? So very simple. I will be explaining to understand this. Okay. So C language, C++ language, these are the platform dependent language. But Java is not like this. It's a completely independent. I can say another name is it's portable. Portable. So I'll give a simple example to understand. Okay. Um, just so here language C language is there. And here are different platforms. Okay, different platform in the sense Windows, Linux, then Mac. Okay, so it's Mac. These all are the different platforms. So if I develop one application, it's that, I don't- okay. So I just developed an application through the C language. Okay, C language. So this, if I develop only for the window means it will support it for the only window. The same code, the same code, if I try to execute it in the Linux, it won't be work. Why? Because it is developed for only the Windows platform. So that's why. So again, the same code, if I try to execute it in the Mac, again it will throw an error. Why? Because these all are the platform independent. So, but Java is not like this. Okay. So here, so you can see this. Yeah, here Java language is there. So here multiple platforms. Again, I will just take it as the same platform to understand this. Okay, the same platforms are here. So if you develop an application by using the Java, so that you can execute it in the Windows also. Else, you can same codes you can also execute it in the Linux platform, and the same codes will be executed on not also. Nothing will problem. So this is for us.
So the third point, what does this say? The third point is Java is a programming. Sorry, Java is object-oriented language. Java is an object-oriented. So what is the meaning of this object-oriented? Here, everything it will be created. Okay, so since the Java is object-oriented, so it's a majority of the time we'll use non-static methods. So what is non-static method? What is static method? Everything will be learned in the future class. So first of all, try to understand this object-oriented meaning. So object-oriented in the sense here it has two components. So first one is it's a completely object. It's based on the completely object, or else I can say it's a entity, and another component is class. Okay, so based on that object and class, it will be executed. Okay, so future I will be tell you so how the object oriented will be worked in the Java. Okay, so I hope till here everything is clear. Okay, so the next one is Java is a robust. So what is that robust? Very simple, it's a very strong. Okay, it's a very strong language, and it has a no, strong memory management system. So it's helped to eliminate error checking, and it checking the code during the compile and runtime. Okay, so that's why Java is about robust. Compile time and runtime means when you're entering the code or typing the code, in your application, that particular tag, if you made the mistake, then it will be clearly show this is a error, that is it's a compilation error. Okay. And runtime is once after execution started, then if any error or problem occurs in program, then it will be displayed, that is runtime. Okay, so that it will be easily eliminated. Understanding? Understood or not? Okay. And the Java is so one of the dynamic, I can say it is dynamic, or another word I can say extensible. It's extensible. So what is this dynamic or extensible? So I can give a proper understanding way. For example, okay, look at this. So I'm the one of the client. Okay, so I want to business my run and to run my business. So that's why I need an application. I'll just approach to the software company. So what software company will do? Software company, it will be develop the application to the client. Okay, so now the client has given the code. Okay, client wants to be application, so software company developed by the which language? Java language they use to develop an application. So okay, so by using the Java language, they build they have built it how many, just assume it's a two module they have built. Okay, so after that our client wants to change. So now I want to code in the Python. Okay, so that particular time company needs to develop a Python code, correct or not? So again, two more build has built by the language called which language? Python. Okay, so now two module has built by the Java language, and one more two more module built by the Python language. So this the language is completely different. Then will it be interacted with each other? Yes, obviously it will be interpreted. Nothing problem arises. Okay, so we can easily interpret Java and Python. Python. Okay, Java can be, I can write Java can be interpreted with any language. Understood? Understood or not? Can be easily interpreted with any language. Okay, so no more doubts. Okay, and the Java, and also uh it follows Ora. So what is the meaning of this Ora? Write once. Okay, W stand for write, O stand for once, and R stand for run anywhere. Understand? Ora means what? Write once, run anywhere. Which means you can write the code. So this point it's suitable for this second point, which is independent. Okay, independent. Here once you can write the Java codes, then you can execute it or run in the Windows also, run in the Linux also, and run through Mac also. So this is called as Aurora. Understand? Understood or not? Okay, this is the sixth point, I think. Yes, that's the sixth point. And the one more point is there. Java has automatic garbage collector. Automatic garbage collector. So what is an automatic garbage collector? Some unwanted posts, some dummy memory, that it will be deleted by the Java using the automatic garbage collector. You need not to delete explicitly, so automatically it will be deleted some waste and unwanted memory. Okay, so these all are the different features available in the Java. Okay, so the first one is Java is a very simple programming language. Okay, it's completely syntax. It is a platform independent or it's portable. Java is an object oriented. Here object and class, these are the two kind. Yeah, then Java is robust, so very strong. Yeah, then Quora means yes, perfect. These are the different features available in the Java. Okay, so now will be discussed Java architecture. Okay, so what is this Java architecture? Simple. Okay, so you can write the codes. Where you can write the codes? Obviously, you can write the codes in the Eclipse or some IntelliJ or some IDE. Yes or no? Correct or not? Here also same. So if you understand this Java architecture, now everything will be easy to write the codes. How it will be code, it will be generated by the developer, and how it will be converted, and how the machine can understand. Okay, so in the Java architecture is completely explaining about what, how the programming used to be done. Okay, so first, so I am a user, I am a developer, and I'm going to write my code. Where I can write the code? So I'll use a different platform. So it might be anything. I just use Eclipse. Okay. So under this Eclipse, I'm going to write my code. So this code is called as source code. Okay. What it is? Source code, or I can say it's a code. Different codes. Okay. Let me keep it in the box. Okay. So this is my source code. And the source code will be stored in the certain format. Okay, we cannot store in the different format. So which language we are learning? We are learning Java language. So that's why we'll be develop this demo. Okay, it's my name and it's a Java. The extension is what? Dot Java. I have written the source code. Then after the source code, it will be compiled. So the next procedure is what? The compilation should be done. What is the meaning of compile? Compile is nothing but one of the validation or checking the code whether we have written is correct or not. Okay, so this is the things checking done by the compilation. Understand? What happened for this? What happened? Okay, so now once after compilation, right, done. So it will be checked whether the code is correct or not. Now we have written the proper code, what it will say? So then it will say it's true, successful. Okay, when the code is successful, then it will convert into the bytecodes or intermediate codes. For example, if the code is unsuccessful or we have written is wrong, okay, now the code is unsuccessful. Yes, not a compilation error. So when the code is not correct, then it will throw an error. Okay, so which kind compilation error means when you are writing the codes at particular time, it will be displaying when this syntax or this kind of the word is not available in the Java. That is called as compilation error. Okay, so this is when the unsuccessful, it will throw an error. So once you get the error, what you have to do, you have to debug the code, correct or not? Debug in the sense, you have to correct the code again. You go back to the source code and you have to be check where the code has written wrong. Okay, so I hope clear. So in this stage you will be debug. Debug in the sense what? Debug means we have to uh, write the code properly again, understand? Then only it will be executed properly. Clear? Okay, so now if my code is successful, what it will do? So now its code is successful. What it will do now? It will create a what? Not an output, it's a create a byte code, because see, this source code is a high level language, understand? Source code is the what? High level language. The machine can be, sorry, a human can be readable, understandable, and yeah, just a name, writable. Okay, so this is the high level language. So once it is successfully done, then it will be converting to the low level language. Understand? Low level language in the sense what? It's a byte. Low level machine, yes or no? So before that it will be converted to the intermediate program in the sense what? The human can be understandable or machine can be understandable, then it will be converted to the byte code or intermediate code, it will be created. Clear? So this intermediate code, it will be in the extension of, so your class means your file name is what? Demo, and it will be converted into the class format. I hope you clear now. Clear or not? Yes. Then it will be converted. So after that, here now as usual we have a multiple platforms. Okay, so that I will be created here. So these are the different platforms. The first, which platform? Windows. Second one, Linux. You can use any different platform also. Linux. Then Mac. Okay, so now we are in the intermediate code. So then system, these are the what? System, platform, different platform never understand our byte codes. So what we can do, so that's why Java provides a very beautiful things to convert intermediate language to low level language. So that is JVM. What it is? JVM. JVM in full form is what? Java Virtual Machine. Okay, through the Java Virtual Machine, it will be converted. It will be converted to what? Byte codes into the binary format. Binary format in the sense high level language, intermediate language, and finally we get to what? Low level language. So now you got the connectivity of each and everything. Got it or not? Okay, see, this platform JVM, it will be converted byte codes into the binary format. So in any platform you can execute this code. So no doubts, no doubts. I will be segregating. Yeah, I will explain. Okay, so I will segregating to understand mm, like this. So this is your high level language. This language high. I just write it as high level. Okay. So this is your intermediate language. Then this side means machine understand what? The low level lang low level language. Okay. So where you got it out? Yeah, the JVM. Yes or no? So without virtual machine, we cannot convert bytecode. Bytecode in the sense it's an intermediate language. Either human can understand, machine also can understand. Human easily understand this bytecode, but machine not understand this. So that's why we have to convert it into the binary form. Which format? Binary format. How will we convert? Using the virtual machines. Virtual machines it completely converted into the binary format. I hope that clear. Okay. So without JVM, you cannot convert into the bytecodes to binary format. Understood? Understood or not? Any doubts? Okay. So good. So next will be understand the program structure. Okay. Will we understand this program structure? So how the program structure will be there? Okay. I before only I told you. So instead of this, I would say this is one of the syntax. Okay. So based on the syntax, you have to be write your program. So first, okay. So first at the top, okay, in the very first line, what you have to do, you have to write your class. Okay. So this is the predefined words. I will explain when I start explaining the token. I will be explaining what are the predefined words. Everything will be explained. So before that, try to understand the syntax. So it's a class. Okay. So the class has a class name. You can use any of the name. Okay. So after this, when you're writing the Java programs, so we especially use curly braces. Curly braces. Hmm? Inside the curly braces, what you have to do? Okay, you can write your main method. What you can write? Main method. How to write the main method? The public static void main. Okay, so this is the procedure to be written. Public static void main. So inside this, have to be make sure that strings array argument. Okay. So again, after the main method, again you have to be write the what? One more curly, open the curly braces and close the curly braces. So inside this, you can write your statements. So statements in the sense you can write some different codes or initialization declarations. Okay, all the things are out print statement. Everything you can write. Okay, so this is how we write the code. So now you clearly understood. Any other doubts? Okay, so this is the structure of the program. You can just go through this one once. Okay, so this one structure is clearly understood. Okay, so next we'll be talking about this tokens. Okay, what is this tokens? Tokens in Java. Okay, so this is a very important concept because in the tokens we have many things. Okay, so based on that only we can write the programs. So first, I would say the tokens are the smallest component of the program. These are the very smallest component of the Java. Smallest component of Java program. Okay, so what are the smallest components are there? So let me give you one by one. So the first keyword. Keyword in the sense you can also say these are the reserved words. Reserved words are predefined words. Also we can predefine words. Okay, so these all are immutable. You cannot change it. Oh, understand? First one, first token is keyword, and the second one is identifier. Second one is the what? Identifier. So what is this identifier? I will be explained, but before that let me give all the type. Then literals, then operators, the fifth one is separators, the last one is comments. Comments. Okay, I will be explain one by one what is this separators, operators, literals, identifiers, and comments. Okay, so now first we'll be looking into the what keywords. So I already told you that keyword meaning is these are the predefined words or reserved words. Okay, so first keywords I'm going to talk. I'll give the simple definition to understand this keyword. These are the predefined words, or another thing I can say. So when compilation, so because compiler need to be understand, yes or no, the compiler aware. Okay, I'll give the word as aware the words which have some reserved meanings. Okay, are predefined meanings. So many keywords are present in the Java language. So what are those? I'll just give some basic examples. Okay, so if you don't understand this, okay, so this compile away the word which have some reserved meanings, you just tell it's a predefined words. Clear. So let's an example. Okay, so the static public interface if else for. I hope you already listen this kind of two words, right? Yes or no? Okay, and import like package, like super. These are the different keywords. This Java has a many thing. Okay, float, double, int, char, string. Okay, private. Hmm? So etc. So many things are there: private, public, protected, no default, try, catch, finally, break, continue. Okay, so like this, so many things, so many switch. Okay, so these all are the keywords we'll be learning one by one in the future days. Okay, so the next one, I hope that's clear. No doubts in this keywords. Yes. Okay, the second one will be learn this identifier. So what is this identifier? Let me explain in the easiest manner. So these are the names given by the programmer as per the convention. Okay, so I can say it's a simple name. What is this? These are the what? These are the names given by the programmer as per the convention. Just you are going to give some name to identify this. Okay, for example, I just give this example to understand. So here class is the keyword, and class name, whatever the class name you want, you just give. So that is naming convention you are doing. That's it. Okay, understand? So there is no uh, particular to give this name only, or not like this. You can give any naming convention. Understand? Name conventions. Let's say an example. Okay, just I already given the example of class name, son of variable name. Okay, and method name. What is this variable? What is this method? Everything we'll be learning in the future session. Okay. Uh, so when you are writing this, or when you are using this identifier, so Java has a certain rules to identify the elements. So what are the rules? Are they rules of identifier? So you have to follow that rules. Very simple rules are there. Okay. The first one, we should not use the keywords when you are writing any identifier. It might be a class name, or it might be a variable name, or it might be a method name. Okay, so first, what does the first point say? We should not use any keywords. Keywords means these are the predefined words. You never use that keywords. Okay, you should not use the keywords. Do respond, man. Okay, the second one is we cannot use this. We not use any of the special character. Any of the special character. Character. Special character in the sense many things is there. Rather, okay. So, but this can be accepted only rather than underscore and what's the dollar? Yes, the dollar. That two thing can be accepted. The remaining, ash, am, asterisk, ampersand, at the rate, that things cannot be accepted. Either it can be accepted underscore or dollar can be accepted. The next one, we cannot use the space between the words. Uh, we cannot use any space, because space is also one of the characters, so that's why a special character we cannot use the space between the words. For example, how I can say this? Okay, so first one, I'll give one by one example, don't bother about it. And the next one is we cannot prefix with the number, but we can suffix with a number. So this is the very important. We cannot prefix with the number, whereas we can suffix the suffix with the number. So what is this prefix and suffix? Very easy. Prefix means before and suffix means after. That's it. Okay. So I'll give the example of this. We should not use any keywords. Okay. So what is this? When you're writing the name convention. Okay. So look at this. Just give me the example to understand. Uh, Keyword in the sense, okay, public. So just take it as one example. It's a public. You should not use this kind of keywords like here interface, float, int, double. That you cannot use. That is also I will show you. Don't bother. So when you're writing this naming convention, so it might be a combination of the different things. So uh, here, okay, for example, public, wrong, okay, and for example, see, your name is Vikas. Yes, if I use that Vikas, then it is correct. Understand? But Vikas is not a what? Predefined word. Yes or no? But the public is predefined word. Interface, in interface, if else, import, package, like this, the different keywords you should not use when you're naming the things. Understood? Okay. So now we cannot use the special character rather than the underscore and dollar. So now special character in the sense, so we usually for example, so now if you want to try this at uh, Vikas, okay, so now it's throw error. It's nothing but you should not use like this. It's a wrong. Understood? Yeah, understood or not, man? Okay, so but you can use underscore Vikas underscore Java. Okay, so because so this is the separate string and this is also separate string. So if you give the space, again it will throw an error. But if you want to join this two string, you'll just use the underscore. So that can be accepted. Clear? This is the correct. And so this is also highly impossible. I'll just take it as same example. Because space Java. Again it's through the what? Error, or it's a wrong thing. Okay. So but so you need to overcome this. What you can do, you'll just use underscore. Understand or not? Okay, correct. Then for the fourth point, I'll just give you the example for this fourth one. You cannot prefix with the number, whereas suffix with the number. Okay, so for example, 1 2 3 Vikas. Okay, so it is a what? Wrong. Okay, but Vikas 1 2 3, it's correct. It's a correct. Clear? Before you should not use the number. After you can use. Okay, and the next point is, I would say, an identifier can be, it's a combination of number, alphabet, everything. Okay, identifier can be a number. I would say it is between the A to Z. Can we say like this? It's completely a combination. Can be a combination of any alphabets or any number. See, here I already told you that you cannot use any other characters. So instead of this underscore and underscore and dollar you can use. Understood? Okay. And so when you are where you can use this kind of identifier, so when you're creating the class names, you can use. Means when you are giving the class name or providing the class name, the particular type will be using. And it is also some standard things with there, you have to follow this. It's always, but it can be accepted a lowercase also, but it always starts with the uppercase. This is the uh, standard. Okay, starts with capital letter. Okay, so you can use any kind of the snake case. Okay, but first character, whatever the thing you are going to write in first, that is mandatory to use a low uppercase. Other thing you can use lowercase, nothing will happen. Clear? For the convention, remember this, for naming convention. Okay. So in other thing where you can use is when you're writing your variable name. Okay, variable name, it might be start with lowercase or uppercase, but I would suggest you use always starts with lower. That is better, I guess. Okay, for the convention I will not write again this point convention. And one more thing is method name. When you are writing the method name, again always start with lower. Okay, for convention. The last one is a package name. When you're creating any packages name. Okay, so this is the main pillar in the Java man. Remember this: class name, variable name, method name, and package name. It is also same. It's always start with lower. Okay, so as of now, any doubts? Any other doubts or no? Clear? Okay, so this is about identifier. Okay, so first uh, will be execute. First we'll let us see the first program, how the program will be executed. So after this I will be teach you this literals and data types. I need to be completed this data type literals and operator. What are the operator, different operators are there, everything is there. So for this to understand, I am going to give some idea about it. Okay, so how the identifier will be used and how, what are the keywords are there. Okay, I'll just show you. So before that will be download the Eclipse. Correct? Without installing Eclipse we cannot execute the codes. Okay, so I'll just offer type it as Eclipse download, and here uh, you can select this second link, Eclipse IDE, the Eclipse foundation. Here you can just click on this download 2022 12. Okay, so that it will be navigated to this page, and here you can check which architecture is since if you are user window user, you just using Windows. Mac OS means you check to this, and Linux means go to this. So I'm the window user, I'm just downloading it. So here it will be showing us downloads. Just click on download. Yeah, it's downloading this installation file. Please don't do this. This package, yeah, sorry for this. You just cancel it. Okay, so here two options is there: Eclipse installer. You should not select this. Please go through Eclipse package. Just download this package, then you can easily extract it. Seven, yes. Yes, download is successfully done, and after that, so this is my application to be installed. So I just click on right mouse, select it, and click on right mouse. It shows run as administrator. Just click on this and click on yes. So it will get loaded. You have to wait for it. So here, so multiple options to be selected. So you just go to this second option, that is Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java Web Development. So please make sure that and click on, and here you can select uh, your navigation or location page. So just keep it as default, and any updations is there, just okay. So then you just click on install. So then you click on this accept now, then it will get installing. So after that, you just click on this launch over here. It will get loaded and it will be opened. The version is 2022 12. Okay, so here it asking the workplace. You just browse it. You select your own. I'll just keep it in the desktop. Just click on this launch. Wait until unless it will be open. So after that you can just maximize. So here it just gives the overview page about this. You just close over here, and here outline is there. You just close it, and all markets, this properties, servers, and data source exposures, snippets, terminals. You just close. So this is how we install the Eclipse, and the next session will be learn how to create this project and how to use the identifier or other different keywords are there. Everything will be learned in the next session. Thank you.